Cherokee Prom Committee.
All right, prom committee.
All right, prom committee. Come on up.
Yeah.
Come on up so we can hear you.
I'm sorry. I'm Cooper Bolton, senior at Cherokee, and Pam and I have been working on getting this packet together for Town Square to be closed off for prom on Friday. We have attached a copy of the insurance plan, code of conduct, and a map of what will exactly be closed off that night. Due to unforeseen circumstances, it was hard to have this planned out months in advance, but we're just asking to close the streets for Town Square proper at, what did we decide, Church Street to Hassan Street, and then Washington and Kyle Street, no? Depot. And then the times are listed in there as well.
6 to 12.
Yes, and the event will be 8 to 11.
Mayor, you appointed Brian and myself and Glenn to look over their plans. We met last week and they presented us with part of this. Since then, they have kind of fleshed this out and answered the questions that we had for them, don't you think, Brian?
Yes. Yeah, there was, the only thing I had a question about was the request for trash receptacles. And I don't know that we'd have to get with, I mean, I don't know if it would be our responsibility to do that, but I don't know if we might be able to come up with some or not. To set out, are y'all talking about like the pasteboard box ones, or are you talking about the,
We were
like what we use
downtown
at the park?
yesterday and kind of looked around, and all the food is gonna be maintained at occasions on the square. They've offered that to us for refreshment, so it will, mainly the trash will be in that area. I think the trash receptacles that are downtown will be sufficient. Maybe if we just had some bags that if one became full, we could empty that ourselves the night of the event. I don't see there being a great deal of trash. We're doing very limited decorations, basically just some clear lights, maybe some banners on some of the posts. Of course, all this is dependent upon the weather as well. But I don't see there being a lot of trash, and I think what is downtown would probably handle it.
And you folks were talking about accessing the power down there.
For the DJ purposes.
So if you're going to use that power, what kind of a plan do you have for the cord that runs across the street? Are you going to use
It's
the
not
power
gonna go
source?
across the
It
street.
will
It's the
not
one,
be
it'd be the
across
one
the
that's there
street.
in the square. Okay,
Yes.
just want to make sure.
Right there in
If you're
front
going
of
across the street
courthouse.
with anything, you'd like to make sure that.
According to this, they're gonna be right in front of the courthouse,
Just wanna make sure.
typically where music sets up for the Main Street events.
Yeah, what we would do there is use the big lights that shine up on the courthouse. There's 8 receptacles on those, and then there's also a box right there on the pole, on Depot
What's your
Street.
plan,
Yeah.
Pam, in case it is bad weather?
In case it is bad weather, Cooper has spoken with the lady who has the new Sarah barn up near Sabornsville.
Okay.
Just obviously it will not be as easy to social distance in that environment as it would in the open area at Town Square.
Well, that's good.
But we did
When you
have a
gonna
rain
make that
location.
call, Cooper?
We talked about what, Thursday, early Thursday sometime, because we'll have everything aligned. The insurance policy can cover both as well. So we have easy title change.
And according to this, you've got one entrance and exit for everybody,
Yes.
but you're still gonna have SROs stationed at the other blockades.
Yes.
But they plan to have, some teachers not acting in their teacher role because it's not a school event. But there'll be some teachers that will recognize people who shouldn't be there. And security, the SROs will be there to escort them out of the event back. Hopefully, the folks that were here last Saturday don't decide that they're gonna come down and have another free for all.
It's well planned.
Only thing I can say is, looking at the binder, it needs to show that when they issue the policy that the town of Rogersville is an additional insured, if not the only insured on this.
Y'all understand that, correct?
I believe it is back on the back side
Okay,
of the
I-
second page.
No, I think it's the one you sent me yesterday's on it, right?
Right,
Okay.
He's
right.
got the
Yeah,
package that I sent.
updated,
I've got that
okay,
over.
the
Yeah.
updated form does show the town of
Okay.
Rogersville, hopefully with the correct address.
No problem.
On the second page of that, and that should be the next to the last page of your packet.
You okay with this, Bill?
Yep.
Hope y'all have fun.
Okay.
Make a motion that we allow them to use, the streets and the equipment as designated in their plan.
Second.
I second. Hope you enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, moved and second. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those disapproved, no. Okay. We got the update architect, request for proposal.
Okay, I guess everybody knows that town's now the proud owner of the shopping center out here. And, the day after the closing, which, what was it, the 30th, I guess it was.
Yeah.
We sent out a 10 requests for proposals to architectural firms around the state, anywhere from Nashville to Kingsport. And so I in the request, and one of the sample letters is in there, it indicated that when they do provide the information concerning their qualifications and all that, that a committee that the mayor will appoint will eventually select 3 who will then give more detailed plans on what we can do and how much the cost would be and all that kind of stuff. And then eventually select 1 out of that, so just want to bring everybody up to date, but I think maybe you will need to appoint a committee.
Yeah, I've got my committee. I've got Brian, Sonia, Mr. Phillips, and Glenn. That's my bid. Okay. Anything else come before the board? Nothing else, I'll make a motion to adjourn.